this is really a good point for all of your CEOs that are also trying to go from startup to a growth phase. You're not going to necessarily like every part of that business, even if you inherit it. So what's important is you have to find the parts that you like to do and that you're good at. And then you have to get other people to do the other things because you're going to probably suck at those other things. You can do it if you have to. When you're a founder, you do everything. You do all the stuff that you need to do, even the stuff that you don't like to do. But if you were to give this to your kids and they don't like doing the accounting stuff, then you don't want to have them working on the accounting stuff. You got to find the thing that they really love so that they can fall in love with this business the way that you did. And it's not necessarily going to be for the same reasons that you did. Again, you got to figure that out. But that puts the onus of leadership on you and takes it away from them, right? If I just give my kids my business, then I'm leaving it up to them to figure it out. Whereas what I really need to do is maybe sit and talk to them and find out, you worked here in the summer for a bunch of times. What did you like about that? Do you like this business? I would like to be able to give it to you, but let's figure out, what parts you really like about doing this and then what parts we need to give to somebody else. Hiring professional help is critical for both a growth stage or handing off a business to somebody else. I mean, I like to say with Horse Soldier, I've been fired, at least 4 or 5 times now, but I keep getting fired upwards because, and this is germane to the conversation that we're having and to your folks as well too, because when I first started, I was I was the CFO. Do I know how to be a CFO? No. Did I know how to write a business plan? Nope. Did I know how to do a financial model or a bearer model for distilleries? Nope. You just figure all that stuff out and then you do it. But once you get to the point where you're professional enough, then we realize, okay, we probably shouldn't have Rob be the CFO because he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. And so we bring in a real CFO. So just that one part of the job, which was, that wasn't even the HR part. That wasn't even the managing everything else that you do. Just that one little part. Now we have a CFO and a controller and 2 CPAs just to handle all the stuff that I used to, because now we have professional people that came in. So I got fired from that job, right? And then I'm doing like all of the national kind of marketing stuff in terms of sending people out to do events and things like that. But then when Gallo came in and became a significant minority partner, right, they've got a machine to do that. And they've got people, and that's part of the reason we brought them on as a big investor, still a minority investor. So we still own the company, but they are, besides us, they are the next biggest investor. And they have systems that came with them. And that's how we've been able to continue to grow because, again, I talked earlier, it's all about systems when it comes time to grow. And Gallo has lots and lots of systems that are considered to be best in breed. So I don't have to do that. I got fired from that job, right? So the whole point is that you you want to get fired as many times as you need to and get fired upwards so that you can focus on the things that you're really good at, as opposed to trying to focus a lot of time on things that you don't like, you're not great at, you had to do. And if you want to have somebody in the family follow up with that, you got to figure out that part for them as well too.